Hey guys, another video of how the housing crash will happen. Now, this one has been talking about last 15 years that the housing crash is here and it's gonna crash everything. And YouTubers have been really profiting off this one for some time. I know we're a crypto channel, but this one is a bit problematic because a lot of people said that the housing crash is underway. It's gonna happen. It's inevitable. And in the end, none of that happened. Like, really, none of that really existed in a sense. Like, we never saw any of that as people wanted to see. But I think that's the big problem right now is the housing crash is just rising so much. There is no housing crash. And with crypto growing, why would the housing crash even crash? That's the biggest problem. There's no incentive for the housing crash to crash if people have money. If people have no money, then they have to sell, right? And it's a very simple analogy.
And whether or not prices might go down, here are the pros and cons to watch out for. Because once you understand this, everything is going to make a lot of sense. To start, let's talk about why some analysts believe that the housing market could decline in 2024, with the first being affordability, or I guess the lack thereof.
So yeah, in the US, it's much less affordable than it used to be. And I think that's the biggest problem right now. They're unaffordable for 99% of people. This is like incredible how unaffordable it actually is. And I think that's a big problem for everyone involved in that sense. But I do think the housing crash can actually be improved. I do think it can be solved if and only if we do like a correct thing right ahead. And that's where I think it's a real potential in that sense. If people can have affordable housing, then there will be no problems. But with the prices going like up to 2-3 billion, that's going to be problematic. Now, there is a reason why we're probably not getting a price crash, and that is a very simple reason. It's very much said because right now what we see happening is crypto, in a sense, not really having any problems with the bull run, and there's also going to be 3 cuts coming in 2024.
3 rate cuts throughout 2023 of 25 basis points each, which would take us to a federal funds rate of 4.5% and eventual mortgage rates between 5.5% to 6.5%. This suggests that with affordability improving, more buyers could be pushed into the housing market and cause prices to go up even further. In fact, Wells Fargo went on record to say that home prices will continue to appreciate, rising 2.5% in 2024 and 4.4% in 2025. Zillow also thinks that home prices will increase by 6.5% by July of 2024, and Goldman Sachs agrees, predicting that home prices won't decline from here on out. Second, more sellers in 2024. Look, the fact is, 60% of homeowners have
So even if more people start selling, I don't think that's going to be the biggest problem we have right now. That's definitely not going to be a problem in a sense overall. I feel like a lot of people make it to be a problem, but I don't think it is.
Rate locked in below 4%, and that means they're not moving unless interest rates come down to a point where there's not a huge disparity between what they're currently paying and what they would be paying. After all, why give up a 3% mortgage at $2,000 a month when the same mortgage would cost $3,300 at today's 7%? However, with the belief that interest rates are coming down, research shows that the 30-year fixed-rate mortgage falling to 5.5% is the magic mortgage rate that would be enough to push more home buyers to purchase homes. On top of that, homeowners who are also potential home buyers may see a drop in rates as an opportunity to sell and move fast before competition heats up, leading to a sudden influx of inventory that could begin as soon as next year. Third, from all metrics so far, there is no indication of a recession. According to Jerome Powell, the economy is gearing up for a soft landing in 2024 because inflation is largely under control, GDP is...
So yeah, there is absolutely no reason that the pricing will crash because there is absolutely no reason that we get a big recession. Now, the other thing we can actually put this with crypto is people with crypto profits will actually put their money somewhere. And for a very large factor, when they take their profits from crypto, there's going to be massive opportunities, massive bull runs in that sense from the crypto runs. That's where I'm really excited in a way. So that's going to be good. That's going to be great news overall for everyone involved. But what I really do think is like crypto right now is still very early. And once we hit the bear market, guess where people will want to put money and what's the most stable investment? And that is real estate. Real estate is the most safe investment by far, in my opinion. So that's where I think there's that large of a potential for most buyers, for most of these homeowners. When they buy crypto, this is where they really make their big bank. But that being said, if you guys want more content like this, you know what to do. Smash that like button, and I'll keep you guys updated with more news.
Strong and consumer spending is robust. It's also worth considering that there's currently $6 trillion worth of cash sitting on the sidelines. So if anything were to break, there's a lot of cash getting ready to push us forward. And fourth, any drop we do see could likely be due to seasonality. So even though housing prices generally trend higher in the long run, once you begin looking closer, you'll begin to realize that there are very consistent, predictable price swings that happen on a regular basis like clockwork. And right now, as you're about to see, we're about to enter a time where the market slows down. Now, even though most seasonal pricing tends to have a variance between 8 to 12% off the sales price, some locations like the Northeast and Great Lakes could see a difference of all the way up to 22% between summer and winter prices, which means now could be a good time to negotiate if you could find the right deal. And finally, 5, long-term housing has always gone higher. Like, just consider that when you adjust for inflation, housing values have only seen one decline in the last 50 years, with that being in 2010. Even over the last 100 years, housing prices have steadily increased as new construction constantly lags the growing population. So it could be inferred that this might continue to be the case for another 50 years. Although just in case it doesn't, as a former real estate agent and real estate investor since 2008, here's my advice on precisely what to do to make sure you come out ahead no matter what happens. The first thing that I'd recommend everybody do is get a 30-year mortgage. Now, I know what most people think when they hear this, but Graham, you pay so much more interest on 30 years than you do in 15, or you just...
So I don't even think this is the big problem. I think with what we're seeing right now with the mortgages, that's not the biggest issue. The biggest issue in real estate right now is people actually spending a ton of money. Now, this is where I really think if people stop spending a lot of money, they will end up not buying houses. Because first of all, if people can't afford to pay rent, they can't afford to buy, crypto, they can't afford to buy cars, all of that. So it all really goes hand in hand. If you guys want more opportunities, in the crypto space, the first thing we need to see is the housing market really going to crash? Most likely not. Why? Because the stocks are going up, the crypto is going up. So there's no reason for people to sell houses. There's no reason for them to need money. Instead, it's going to be the opposite. People will actually park their own money into crypto instead, like into real estates from crypto. So this is the big thing. And I think people have been, especially YouTubers, because it does get views. And again, I'm not calling Graham Stafford out here, but most YouTubers have been really talking a lot about investing in that sense. I don't think it's going to be a big problem. If you ask me, I don't think it's going to be a big problem at all. And that's going to be like the exciting factor. There's only going to be winners in the bull runs. There's not going to be any crashes. There's no indicators. Someone told me there's going to be a 50% price crash, and I just don't see it at this point. This is the problem. I just don't see a 50% price crash or a 50% chance for a recession. This is what I hear all the time. It could happen or it could not happen. And these are people who studied 4 years at economic schools. They're, and it's just incredible, really. But if you guys want to have more content like this, you know what to do. Smash that like, and I'll keep you guys updated with more. Until next time, peace everyone. So Crypto John made a video on Kaspa, and I've been following and closing my eyes on Kaspa really for quite some time. Probably for about like 3 months now. I first heard about Kaspa in April of 2023. So before, when it was like 2 cents. And I ended up not buying it. And this was a big mistake. And now I'm like the person who got rejected from Kaspa, or well, not buying it. And now they're like hearing all these rumors about the person they like, and they really end up just following everything. So in a sense, I'm the person that like eavesdrops on every single Kaspa news because I missed out on it when I was early. And I hope, and the reason I'm telling you this is because I hope you don't make these mistakes that I make in my crypto journey. So we're following my crypto journey. If you want more Kaspa content, I'm discovering Kaspa as we go on this channel. So if that's something you're interested in, be sure to smash that like button. I'll keep you guys updated with more news. But there are a lot of opportunities with crypto right now. And one of them is being Kaspa. It's one of the biggest price gains in crypto history. We're seeing so much opportunity with this one. So smash that like and I'll keep you guys updated with more.
What's up, guys? Back in the woods. It is a nice winter day.
So yeah, if you're waiting Kaspa, you need to see this. Now this is the interesting factor.
Yep, I'm him. But, nonetheless, there's really no other crypto better out there than Kaspa, aside from Bitcoin, if you want to argue.
So yeah, Kaspa has great potential. There's rumors that one of the OG Bitcoin developers is actually working on Kaspa. That's where the big money is. So if they're working on Kaspa, you can bet they are having a lot of fun, excitement in that sense. And there is a lot of crypto opportunity. But that being said, what do you guys think about Kaspa right now? I definitely think it has, massive crypto gains. It has massive opportunity in a sense that the blockchain, the utility behind it is really, really strong. So that's a good factor a lot of people do not consider.
Bitcoin, I can definitely see Bitcoin, being a better one. It is. It's the one that started it all. It's a store of value, but
Bitcoin is better in a sense that it's older, but Kaspa really has some things that Bitcoin could never have implemented, and I think this is where a lot of people stay in Kaspa for the long term. So that's the great opportunity for everyone liking crypto overall.
aside from Bitcoin and then Ethereum, Kaspa really has the best potential in this market. It really does. And I think at some point,
I also think Kaspa could end up reaching $1 if it hits all the right notes. If it hits all the right notes, it could definitely reach $1, and it could definitely have a massive crypto buying opportunity.
Kaspa is going to be right there with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana.
Yeah, I think Kaspa is easily now top 100, much deserved. Like, it's one of those projects that aren't really just a meme coin, and really goes a long way to makes you consider, like, crypto is just getting started, especially with tokens like KAS. Because there is so much massive opportunities in this space, especially for Kaspa in that way.
Because I don't think any of those three are going anywhere, and I think Kaspa's going to be right there. It's going to slide down right past the top 20 into the top 10, and at some point, I think top 5. And right now, the biggest Home Alone face mistake I know I'm going to see, and I'm going to enjoy seeing this happen, is going to be the people who miss out on Kaspa today. They're going to have regrets. And
so I don't know if 14 cents is too much, but I definitely think Kaspa is going to be steadily growing to like maybe even 30 cents along with the other crypto market. And I think this is where the real opportunity comes in. The question is who will make the real sense of Kaspa. Now that's the real excitement I'm seeing. So there is going to be plentiful of opportunities for all Kaspa holders. And there's going to be plentiful opportunities for anyone basically in crypto long term. And one of them is going to be basically everyone interested in Kaspa in that sense. And that's where the real excitement does come in. So guys, if you want to be kept up more with Kaspa news, we're definitely going to be seeing much more of that pretty much soon, shortly on this channel. So that's going to be one great thing that a lot of people will have a price prediction. Till next time, peace everyone. Bonk's major price rally and Pepe. I know a lot of people aren't talking about these ones right now, but they aren't really over in a sense. They aren't really going to be destroyed or anything like that. I think that's the big difference that I'm seeing right now with crypto. A lot of people think that these crypto coins, they're gone, they're over, they're not going to do anything in that sense. But in fact, they are going to be, a big difference with what we are seeing right now. And I think this is going to be the big crypto opportunity that people have been waiting for, really. And if you guys want to work on like this, you know what to do. Smash that like button, and I'll keep you guys updated with more news. There does seem to be a crypto rally upcoming, and Bonk and Pepe have been seeing some drops in prices, but there have also been really bad stuff. I know a lot of people were fairly frustrated with these, and there seems to be a lot of uncertainty of where they are because they already saw these massive price run bull runs, and I am not too worried. I'm definitely not too worried in a sense that crypto is not going to be recovering. I definitely think it will be. Definitely think it's just getting started. Definitely think there's going to be tons more opportunities. So if that's something you're interested in, smash that like button if you haven't already, because we are just jumping into Bonk and Pepe. It's nowhere near over.
What's up, guys? In this video, I want to talk about two meme coins, Pepe and Bonk, that I believe could be the next Dogecoin and Shiba Inu this bull cycle. And I'll give you guys my reasons why. Because I know every meme coin is trying to be the next Dogecoin. So Bonk is Solana's most popular meme coin. Just got listed on Coinbase. Very trendy. Pepe is the first frog coin that has yet to be listed on.
So yeah, it hasn't been listed on Coinbase yet, and I think this is where the massive potential comes in for all these cryptocurrencies is because they haven't been listed yet. People are saying there really isn't opportunity for price gains. There obviously is, and there is a lot of opportunity for price gains.
But it's on every other exchange. These two coins, or tokens rather, because they are tokens, they separate themselves in a couple different ways. So Bonk being in Solana's ecosystem is huge. We're seeing a lot of interest for Solana in general. Solana just flipped to, quote unquote monsters, I guess you can say, because they have big communities, XRP and BNB. That is not a small feat. Also, Solana moving the way it's been doing with the market cap of its size is also significant. Very hard to do, a lot of money pushing it through. And thus, the ecosystem is booming. So because Solana is going to do well, what's also going to do well? Their ecosystem. Now, Bonk only has, I think 94 trillion total supply. I say only lightly because I know trillions are a lot. But when I say that, I'm comparing it in my head to Shiba Inu, which has over a half a quadrillion supply. Okay, so compared to SHIB, it has less of a supply, which is why the price action.
So yeah, I definitely think the supply is not really a problem for Bonk. Right now, I think Shiba Inu, it's overpriced, and I know a lot of people will hate me because people have been talking about SHIB, but SHIB really got complacent with its updates, and this is why people are moving to Bonk in a sense, where they're moving to Pepe. Because these tokens, they still have a lot of potential to have new projects. Like Pepe just released Pond, which is a big update for a lot of people interested in crypto. It's like a side project, and the developer behind it is fully doxed. So it's not fully decentralized and fully automated like people are saying. It's actually has a lot of exciting updates that people have been waiting for. And I think this is where the price predictions really do help, really do come in that sense. So that's where crypto really, there is going to be amazing stuff happening in the next few days. And Pepe and Bonk definitely had the biggest price gains. One is because Pepe is on Solana. Bonk is on Solana. And Pepe is on Ethereum, but it has a massive Twitter backing. So it's not like one coin is better than the other. Both of these coins are pretty much perfect in a sense that they are like an ecosystem. So while Pepe might be dominating the Twitter spaces, Bonk might be demonstrating the Solana spaces, and I think this is where the opportunity really does arise for a lot of holders.
Could rise up faster. Now, Bonk is a 1 billion market cap, and Pepe, which just added their final 1% to their supply, which is now fully in circulation, they have 420 trillion.
So that's a lot, but that's still end up being, they're still very fresh to the crypto space. That's where I find this very exciting.
5 zeros, 1 5 last I checked. So Pepe and Bonk have strong communities. They
both have strong communities, and they also have different communities, so it won't be intertwined. Won't be oh, your Pepe shouldn't exist because there's already Bonk. No, these two, people from Twitter will find out about Pepe, and people from Solana ecosystem on the Solana Telegram channels and forums and social media channels will find out about Solana, about Bonk in that sense. So there's two meme coins, and then there's also something that I heard from Ada. All these different meme coins have different price predictions in a sense.
Is a frog. It's not a dog, which makes it different. It also has a very strong, loyal community behind it. I think Pepe being in its own class, a lot of people know Pepe outside of crypto. It's still cheap, in terms of the price action. I know market cap, you can say, oh, it's 600 million, whatever. Many people, believe it or not, especially retail, who are not the smartest, I'll tell you that, firsthand, they will look at these cryptos, they'll see what's the cheapest.
Yeah, so they see that Bong and Pepe is super cheap, and they might end up buying these first. That's what we see in crypto, because they see like the stock prices. Oh, it can definitely reach $1. You know what? Pepe has so many little coins. If it reaches $1, there's gonna be multi millionaires, and I think this is where the big difference comes in.
They will see Pepe and be like, oh, Pepe, I remember this, and they will buy it. The communities really do push meme coins. You can't underestimate the hype. They're self-driven by the community. There's no utility. Someone asked me the other day, hey, what's the utility for this meme coin? And I'm like, what do you mean? It's a meme coin. There is no utility. It's all hype and community. Community does matter though, right? Because if you don't get, excited about a crypto, you're not going to see buyers come in. So you want people to be excited. Pepe draws hype, excitement in a community. And just check out their Twitter. You'll see for yourself. There's a lot of people following Pepe and tracking Pepe. That's why you're seeing all these Pepe 2.0, Pepe 3.0, like all these different cryptos trying to copy Pepe because Pepe is popular. And
so again, Pepe is going to be one of the stronger leading gainers. If Twitter comes back, I know a lot of people on Twitter are now away because it's either holidays. But when we finally see Pepe, holders, actually make a decent effort, that's where I really think crypto could change forever in that sense, where crypto Pepe coins could be becoming even stronger than they were before. So that's going to be an awesome factor. So both of these, they are under-tapped. I think also there's also other meme coins that are going to be rising that we don't even know about.
Personally, I have Pepe. I don't have Bonk, but I was talking to my Discord members about possibly getting in. And
so yeah, that's the awesome factor about it. There is so many crypto tokens that are going to be rising in the next few days. If you guys want to be kept up to date and that's something you're interested in, smash that like button and stay subscribed. Peace, everyone.